Welcome in, along with Eric Eager. I'm Steve Palazzolo. Today discussing off-season win total projections, those numbers that are thrown on teams that we can say, hey, that seems a little high, that seems a little bit low. Eric, of course, has been at the forefront of everything we've done with analytics here at PFF, and especially the PFF Green Line product. It's coming out as part of your PFF Elite package this fall. Keep an eye on it because we're going to give you our best picks every single week, and these guys were incredible at picking games last week. But let's get into some of the off-season win totals. Eric, I know you look through all these numbers and say, hey, this seems a little high, this seems a little bit low. Give me one that really stands out to you on either end.
Yeah, so I like Indianapolis over 6.5 at -135. I think as long as Andrew Luck plays, they have the 9th easiest schedule in the NFL. They've got an infusion of talent with all of the Jets picks they got in that trade for the number 3 overall pick. And Luck, as I said, top 5 graded quarterback in the NFL in 2016. I think he comes in and rejuvenates that team.
So that's the big question mark. Is Andrew Luck actually going to be healthy? Because we've seen him carry rosters that aren't really that great, and because he is so good, they do exceed probably their expectations. If Jacoby Brissett plays, though, I don't hate Brissett as a quarterback, but it's really tough for Brissett to maybe carry that roster, which is struggling in some key areas still.
But I think if Luck's in there, we have them about 7.5 wins. We have them going over 6.5, about 69, 70%. And so, that one is one that sort of stuck out to me. And when looking at the numbers, it sort of confirmed with that.
So give me another one that stands out either good or bad, high or low.
Yeah, so I like the Giants at under 7 wins at +116. We have them, because they have the 3rd toughest schedule in the NFL with our ELO system, and they have, Eli Manning at quarterback still. Like, we have them at the least number of wins in the NFL this year. And I think that this number is a lot driven by sort of the fact that the Giants are a very popular team. They're 30-1 to win the Super Bowl. I think even though none of us would give them an even chance of winning the Super Bowl. So I think this offers some good opportunity for people who are looking at this team.
I mean, when you look at their roster, they're just weak in some really bad areas. They do have one of the worst projected pass rushes in the entire NFL. Their secondary still comes with a number of question marks. Yep. I think they really overachieved 2 years ago when they had that nice playoff run. Their secondary was outstanding, but last year I think they regressed back into what they really are. Doesn't look good going forward either. And even adding Saquon Barkley at number 2 in the draft probably isn't going to turn things around.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for him, I think, especially in the running game, to get the kind of volume that he's going to need to be really valuable there, just because they're going to be behind in a lot of games playing the NFC South and the AFC South.
Give me one other number that really stands out to you this offseason.
Yeah, so this is a playoff team a season ago, but we like the under on Carolina 9 wins, -145. We have them a little bit under 8 wins and going over 9 just 30% of the time. So I think it's because they face the second toughest schedule in the league. And as we talked about on the PFF forecast this week, Cam Newton's accuracy, is just something that's a little bit below average. And if you're looking for regression candidates, his numbers versus pressure were a lot better than you would expect. His numbers when clean a lot worse than expected. And we know that clean numbers project better than pressure numbers.
Yeah, you guys can check out all of those accuracy numbers in the QB Annual, all a part of the PFF Edge or Elite package. The thing about all of these NFC teams, they're all just going to beat each other up, right? Yeah. NFC South is loaded. The entire NFC is really loaded. So I'm with you as far as the Giants and the Panthers. They have to go up against so many good teams, both in the division, in the conference, even when they go play the other teams in the AFC. It is going to be tough for even good teams to just win a lot of games this year.
Yeah, you're basically wagering on health for these teams. Like, whoever stays the healthiest in the NFC, whoever has the best quarterbacks will probably emerge. But as you said, there could be a lot of teams huddled in at 10-6, 9-7, 8-8. And in that case, I kind of like teams other than the Giants and the Panthers, with the strength of schedule being so tough for those two teams.
So there you have it, 3 off-season win totals that you guys should be keeping an eye on. Please give us your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know which off-season totals you guys are looking at, and be sure to give the old thumbs up on the video and check out the rest of our YouTube content.